Well, hello and welcome to Rosalie's Kitchen. You know, I am the author of Rosalie's Serving Country and Rosalie's Serving Italian. These are great cookbooks. I hope that you all have them in your kitchen. But today, I'm going to make something that's so mouth-watering good. I came across this recipe in the Southern Living issue of December 2010, and a lady by the name of Betty Joyce Mills submitted her great scones recipe, and I just love it, and I know you are too. So I'm going to teach you those today, and they're so easy and so good. We're going to start off with 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. Right into our bowl, we're going to add a 1/3 cup of sugar and a tablespoon of baking powder. Whoops, get all that in there. We're going to mix that in, and then we're going to add a whole stick, which is a 1/2 cup of our cold butter, and I've cut it up into little bitty cubes so that it'll go in better into the flour mixture. And then what we want to do is reach over here to our pastry blender, which I don't know if I put that out or not, but we're going to just let our hands do the work. So we're going to mix this up until it's real mealy, just like it resembles small peas. And then when we get that all together, we're actually going to put it in the freezer for about 5 minutes, so this can be real cold. So we're just going to keep working this in until it's the texture of small peas. Okay, so here we are. The dough is in the resemblance of small peas, and I did find my pastry blender. So now we're just going to put this in the freezer because we want this to be good and cold. It'll make the best scones. Be back in 5 minutes. Okay, well here we are back. We've had our mixture of flour and butter and the baking soda, and I must tell you that I did add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt that I forgot. So we've added that, we put that in the freezer, and now it's ready for our cream. So we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of cream, and this is heavy whipping cream. We're going to add that, plus 2 tablespoons of cream. And we're going to add the 2 tablespoons right here. And now we're just going to mix this together. And I'm going to go ahead and add to that a 1/4 cup of dried cranberries. Now I have out here some alternates that you could add to these scones. You could add the dried cranberries and a 1/4 cup of pistachio nuts, or you could add a 1/4 cup of chopped real fine apricots, dried apricots, with 2 tablespoons of crystallized ginger, or you could add some chunk chocolate and some dried cherries. The variations are many. There's about 8 of them that this lady, Miss Betty Mills, she submitted to the Southern Living magazine. But I think today we're just going to add, I like it just simple, so I'm going to add just a 1/4 cup of the dried cranberries right in there. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and mix those in, and you want to get this just until it's moistened. You don't want to work the dough too much. Okay. Then we're going to turn the dough out onto this board, and we're going to make about a 7 to 8 inch round. I have preheated the oven to 450 degrees, and we bake these for about 12 to 14 minutes. So now we've got our dough that's just about all the way together. We're going to put it out here on this board so we can handle it just a little bit better. And we're going to pat that down into a 7 to 8 inch round. Okay? So we just bring it in together. Give it a little bit of a tug there with your hands. Smush it together. And it goes in really good. Flip it over once or twice. And using a nice big board like this gives you a whole lot of room to make your nice round. Okay? So now you're going to pat it together, and this will be crumbly. So don't let it throw you that it's kind of crumbly. This really gives the texture such a melt in your mouth feel. And there it is. There's your round. You're going to come over here, and we also have our pan that we've lightly greased. We've added our cranberries, and we're going to go ahead now and cut this into 8 wedges. These are so good. They just literally melt in your mouth. And it's good to eat them hot. We're also going to make a little powdered sugar almond glaze. We're going to set them over here, right like that, on our board. And just take the crumblies and put them on top, about 2 inches apart. This is our pan that we've lightly greased, 2 inches apart. And we can cut that one just like so. So we're going to have 8 wedges. And then we're going to pour a little bit more of our cream in here and just brush the tops, about 2 tablespoons. We're going to come on over and brush the tops. And then we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven at the 450 degrees for the 12 to 14 minutes. I can't tell you just how good these are. You've just got to experience them. My sister visited with me yesterday, and her and I just ate and ate and ate. We couldn't stop. All right, there they are, and they're so pretty. All 8 of them. We're going to pop them in the oven. So just kind of put those together like that. All right, here they go. Be back when they're done. Well, here we are, guys, right out of the oven. Look at these beauties. Oh, my goodness, melt in your mouth scones. You know, a scone is a cross between a biscuit and a muffin. And oh my goodness, they're so cake-like and wonderful. I can't tell you how good they are. So we're just going to put them right here. We've baked those so that they were 2 inches apart, so they got good and done. And now we've taken a cup of powdered sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk, and we've mixed it with a half a teaspoon of almond extract. This is our wonderful almond glaze. We're just going to dribble that on the top. Oh my goodness, guys. I can't wait till you make these. Make them tonight. Everybody's going to love them. Don't forget, go to my site, rosalieservin.com. And you can also go to YouTube. Just click on Rosalie's Serving and see all my cooking classes. All right. Love you guys. See you the next time around. Scones is on tonight. Wow.